But this is also hard-fought political turf, and Orlando, home of Disney World, amongst other things, is a case in point. Both candidates have been here dozens of times, and so have their wives.
God bless you, but especially God bless America. Thank you.
This was Ann Romney, a rich, white, stay-at-home mum, egging on people uncannily like her to go out and vote. So Ann Romney's left, the stage behind me is empty, and the vast majority of people here are almost certain to vote for her husband. What she probably won't see on the way to her next campaign event, and in fact what this election has barely touched upon, is the other side of Florida. If you do make it to Orlando, chances are you won't be staying at the Sun-style suites. If you take us to where you'll... And you'll never meet Americans like Shanice Carr and her 4 children. We paid them a visit in their new home, room 115.
I was middle class and now I'm poor. And I can barely feed my kids. I honestly feel like a failure as a parent because I don't have a backup plan.
And like millions of Americans, Shanice never thought she needed one. She has a college education. She used to earn at least £40,000 a year working in telecom sales. And although separated from the father of her children, she always had enough money. The recession killed her job and the slide started. She's never stopped working, but she's overqualified and underpaid as a part-time sales assistant. On $300 a week, this is all they can afford, and only barely. So you're living in this hotel room with your 4 kids, 5 miles from Disney World. How does that feel? You're living next to one of the great pleasure theme parks.
It's like these people are down here enjoying Mickey Mouse, just spending all this money, and $20, $10 to me is like $1 million right now. And it's like there have been days where it's been checkout time is 11 o'clock. These people have been nice enough to work with me until like 4 or 5 o'clock. I'll come up with $30 and then be short $20, and I'm sitting here freaking out like, Lord, where am I going to get $20 from?
Because they could evict you. They could just kick you out.
Yeah, and if I don't have all of it, I'm on the street. I don't have a car. It hurts because we don't deserve it. You know, I've never done anything to anybody. The kids have never done anything to anybody. Anytime we saw somebody that did need help, we helped them. But now I can't get help.
We see upwards of 30% of everyone that lives here in Central Florida needing help to make it, to keep food on the table, to keep a roof over their head for their children. 30% or more. Some people believe it's closer to 40%.
The income of the American middle class, the economic bedrock of this nation, has declined by almost a third in the last decade. No wonder this place is so popular. It's cheaper than Walmart, but to shop here you need to qualify as poor, which means earning less than £14,000 a year as a family.
We have become the new safety net.
Andre Bailey is the man in charge.
The American dream is under siege in a way that it's never been before in American history. We're seeing the rise of a new kind of challenge for the average American that we as a country, we're going to have to figure out how to address. The idea that the playing field is equal right now. The idea that some would put forward that everyone has the same opportunity. All you have to do is be in here for a few minutes and realize that that's just simply not the case.
The number of Americans who now officially qualify as poor is a staggering 46 million.
Hi.
It includes Torres and her son David, and their monthly accounts are scary.
If I pay $625 for rent, so I got 100 left.
That's what you pay for rent?
Yes.
$625.
$625
And you take in $730 a month.
a month.
That doesn't leave you with a lot.
So with that $100, I got to put 20 on gas to go on my appointments and to go to church and to come shopping.
Do you feel that you belong to a class of Americans that's been forgotten by the system?
At this point in time, as we speak right now, yes. And the reason why I say that is because of the fact that I'm just a normal person who's trying to take care of her family. And because I have potential, I cannot get help. I've had places tell me they can't help me because I do have a job. So it's like, okay, I need to quit my job in order to get help. That's defeating the purpose to
You fall between
self-sufficiency.
stools, right?
Right, and I think that that's not fair.
The working poor, the country's fastest growing class. Room 115, an American nightmare. There are two Americas today, separated by a seemingly unbridgeable gulf, a new reality for whoever wins this election. Matt Fry, Channel 4 News, Orlando.